Hello YouTube and welcome back to my 164th Custom Farm Toy series. I'm a little behind, or a little short on projects right now. I finished up a lot of the stuff I was working on. I'm in the process of selling a few things, and I'm holding off to order more parts until the Greater Midwest Toy Show in February so that I can basically get a whole bunch of stuff and not have to pay shipping. And so I started digging through my box and looking at the projects that I had that I really haven't gotten very far on, and I pulled this one out, and this is a John Deere 1790 planter. This is a very hard toy to come by, and usually they sell for around $40 or so. I got this one much cheaper on auction, and it wasn't in packaging or anything, but the 1770 is very similar, or the 1970, sorry, is very similar, but it doesn't have the second set of rows units here for like if you want to do beans or something. And so this toy, like I said, is very hard to come by, and so I felt a little bit bad about cutting it apart, but my fiance's dad has this exact planter, and if I do a display down the road, it'll probably be a display of their farm, and so I want to start building some of the toys that, or some of the equipment that they have on their farm. As you can see, I added a 2-point hitch. I just took a very small screw, and I'm going to cut the excess off on the bottom there, but I figured that was probably the best way to attach it and still be able to allow it to move. And then this is the tractor that it's going to be hooked to. I'm going to be getting some nice rims, some of the Darrell Strangler rims, same thing that I had on the 7800, and so that'll look a lot nicer. And then I have fixed 3-point hitch here that I still have to permanently mount up. It's just kind of setting in there for now, but I'll do some more detailing on this one. I don't think I'm gonna take it all apart and fill the seams and stuff, but we'll see. I might get ambitious, but if I do that, I'll tear it all apart, and while I've got it apart, I'll put a more realistic steering wheel in it, and I'll detail paint out the inside just like I do on all the rest of my models. So we'll see how that goes. Like I said, I'm not sure if I'm going to do that or not, but I'll probably add some mirrors. I bought this model because it's got the lights and everything on it, which I already like, or which I really like, that it's got those lights on it, but it's going to be turned into an 8235, and then the planter will hook up to that 3-point just like that. Alright guys, as you can see here, I've got the hitch mounted on the planter, and I also decided to add the jack stands. Now these ones aren't functioning or anything, but that would be like what the planter would have in real life. You just drop those down, they have a pin in them, and then you just lower your 3-point and it unhooks the planter. And so thought I'd add those on there for a little bit of extra realism, and I really like the way it turned out. I'll have to pick up some John Deere green paint so I can paint that up and get it to match the rest of it, and then we'll get on with the project and start working on a few more aspects of it. Well everyone, as you can see, I did a little bit more work on the planter, and just a quick explanation of what this piece is, because I don't think you'll see this on any other 1790 in the world. This is a platform that was added on, and on top of the 2 pieces of angle iron there are going to sit 2 tanks. Now on the real one, I think they used like liquid fertilizer tanks off of an older planter, but I'm not sure what I'm going to use to replicate that yet. But those tanks were cut in half and hinges were added, and then so the tanks could open, and they were kind of like just storage areas, and what they store in there is extra bags of seed, so that if they get down to the halfway point of the field or whatever and they run out of seed, they can grab bags out of there and dump them into the CCS just enough so that they can get back to the other end of the field to refill it with the tender. It also has like a toolbox on it, and a little bit of other storage on the real one. So we'll see how we'll replicate that as close as we can, but that's where we're at for now. I got to come up with something to use for those tanks, so if anybody has any ideas, go ahead and throw them my way, and we'll go from there. But so far I'm really liking how this project is turning out, and it's nice because I've had all the materials just laying around that I've needed to build it so far, and so it hasn't been doing a little bit of work and then running to the store and getting stuff and doing a little bit of work, which is nice. But make sure you check back for more. I'm going to try and get some more work done on this soon, hopefully. I'm getting pretty motivated on this specific project. So make sure you check back soon, and leave a like, share, subscribe, and like I've said on other videos, the likes are a big deal because it lets me know that you're interested in what I'm doing, and two, if you guys don't know, I do make a little bit of money off of this YouTube gig, and the more money I make off of it, the more I can invest into stuff like this, and the more videos I can get you guys. So if you're sharing my stuff, if you're liking it, if you're watching it, that helps me make more, and in turn that helps me make more videos, and so it's kind of a cyclical deal. But so yeah, make sure you share with your friends, and thanks for watching.